need to get there.
So Stuart, just touching on last week slightly, a hugely impressive display against a top opponent, obviously in this division as well.
Yeah, look, it was really pleasing. I thought we performed very well. I thought in and out of possession we were excellent, and the really pleasing thing was some of the big chances we created within that game, and when you come up against the top teams within the division, it's not always easy to do that, but I thought we were excellent.
And I think Saturday just showed as well just how competitive this team actually is, fighting for starting 11 places.
Yeah, definitely, and I've said it from minute one since I've come through the door. The starting 11 won't bring us the real success, it's the squad, and I think we saw that on Saturday within the Cup. I think that Ryan come in, he was excellent. He come in from minute one, he showed his intent and he showed his quality, and I thought he was excellent from minute one. So I think it's a real good sign of how strong the squad is at the minute and how competitive it is for us.
And obviously as a result from that game as well, we get a Yorkshire derby away at Barnsley, a decent League One opposition.
Yeah, look, it's a Yorkshire derby. I'm really looking forward to it. I know that our fans are going to travel in the numbers they've travelled since I've been here up and down the country, and I know that they'll come and bring a really good atmosphere. They've been absolutely incredible since the minute one since I've been here.
And obviously, like we said, it'd be a good day out for the supporters to get themselves to a League One stadium. But on top of that, from a playing side of things, how good will it be to be able to test ourselves against a good side like that?
Yeah, really good. I think every time we can test ourselves against top opposition, like on Saturday, and Barnsley will be the same. Like, we want to test ourselves, we want to see where we're at as a group and where we need to improve. And I think that's what it does when you come up against League One teams. You see how good you are in possession, and then you see how good your counter press and stuff is out of possession. So look, it's going to be a really good test. I worked with David McGoldrick at Notts County, and he's some player. Like, he was unbelievable for us at Notts. So we know the talent that they have within their squad.
Just moving ahead to this weekend, how's the squad looking from Saturday's game?
Yeah, we've got a fully fit squad to pick from, and it's really pleasing. It's headaches for us as a management team, but we've got to make sure that we pick the right team for the right game and the right squad.
And obviously it's Wealdstone, a club you know well and a club you have a lot of history at. What is it like for you to go up against a team where you spent quite a few years and you know a lot of people there?
Look, I'm really pleased for the football club, the way they've progressed. The way that they've maintained status within this division, and they've deserved it. I think they've recruited really well this summer. I'm really pleased for Rory, the chairman, that they're competing at this level, and I think they've been excellent this season. I think it's going to be a really tough test. They're unbeaten in their last 5, 4 in the league and 1 in the cup. I think they've drawn 3 and won 1 in the league, and they've just won their previous cup game to get through to the first round proper. So they're on a high, and I think it's going to be a really tough test.
You sort of just touched on it there, but they're a club that always seems to perform above expectations, ahead of the start of every season. What would you put that down to?
I think they've got their philosophy now at the football club, right away from the top all the way down to the team. They're a team that want to dominate the ball as well, so we know that it's going to be really difficult on Saturday. I think they've got their recruitment spot on, and I think they get it right every year.
They've got a young manager in charge, fairly new to his managerial career. What have you made to his style that is implemented there?
Yeah, Sam, I know Sam really well from coming up against him, and he was a player years ago and a very good player, and he's done really well at Wealdstone. I think he took temporary charge a couple of seasons back and kept him in the division, and now he's come back on a permanent basis and he's done excellent. I think they've got their philosophy. You can see the identity that they want to play in, and we know that it's going to be a really tough test.
And with that, what kind of game can we expect to see out there tomorrow?
Look, I think for us, we've got to make sure that we focus on starting on the front foot, play with that intensity that we want to play with, and that's in and out of possession. We've got to make sure that our press is really good. So when you come up against teams that want the ball and want to be good in possession, we've got to make sure that our press is really good and we're aggressive with it. And I thought that's what we were on Saturday.
Obviously back-to-back games coming up tomorrow and then again on Tuesday, a chance to showcase what we can do again once again in front of the home faithful.
Yeah, definitely. Look, every time we get the opportunity to play in front of our own fans, we really look forward to it and we're really excited, and we can't wait for Saturday. We know that the atmosphere will be incredible.
Thanks for your time.
Cheers, thank you.